I didn't expect to open the garage and see a rectangle of nothing where my '67 fastback should be. The air smelled like dust and cold metal, the kind of smell that usually calms me. The empty bay looked like a pulled tooth. On the workbench sat an envelope in my mother's looping hand. "Nora," it began, "we had to act fast. Tessa's therapist found a healing retreat in Sedona and insurance won't help. A collector offered $42,000. Family comes first. Love, Mom and Dad, my car, my money, my hands. 3 years of evenings and weekends, logged in grease and notes. When I bought the shell from a farmer who wanted the right caretaker, I promised him I'd bring her back. I kept that promise. Highland green laid smooth as glass, the small block rebuilt piece by piece until the first start made me cry at once. The garage had been my sanctuary since I was 16, place where expectations softened and time stretched. Dad taught me torque specs before he taught me to parallel park. After his promotion kept him traveling, I kept going alone. The stains on the concrete are a map of me. Tessa, 2 years younger, gathers emergencies the way wool gathers burrs. My parents call it sensitivity. I've been the reliable one, the family's steady drip of money and reassurance. Every time she wobbled, we rearranged our lives so she wouldn't fall. I folded the note until it became a hard square in my palm. A strange quiet slid over me. Not forgiveness, not yet. Clarity. This wasn't about a car. This was about ending a pattern. I locked the door behind me and started the engine now. I didn't go straight home. I drove to the lake and let the dashboard clock tick while the sky pressed flat against the water. The quiet helped me name it. Theft wrapped in tenderness. Not a misunderstanding, a choice. The calm felt like a decision clicking into gear. I called my parents and said I'd come at 2. When Mom opened the door, she reached for a hug. I stepped past into the living room, staged with tissues and cookies. "Nora," Dad began, managerial. "Sometimes family." "The car was mine," I said. "Registered, insured, restored by me. Where's the bill of sale?" He fetched a folder. His name sat in the seller line like a false tooth. 42,000 wired to their joint account. "You sold what you didn't own. You didn't even call." Mom's eyes glossed. "Tessa needed help. You're strong. She's not." I watched the words move between them like a script. "Strength isn't consent," I said, "and enabling isn't love." I slid the paper into my tote. "I'll be picking up my tools this week. After today, no more transfers to Tessa. If we speak again, it'll be with a mediator present." Dad stiffened. "Let's not make this ugly." "It's already ugly," I said, and left. Back home, I laid out proof. Title copies, receipts, dated build photos, forum posts logging the restoration. I wrote to the buyer, Julien Mercier. The Mustang was sold without the owner's consent. I could document clear title. I hoped to resolve this directly. His reply arrived before midnight. "I purchased in good faith," he wrote, "but I won't keep a car taken from its maker. Come tomorrow at 10. I slept like steel cooling after flame. Julian's office topped a glassy tower. The showroom behind it glowed. My Mustang stood at the far end, under clean light, Highland green deep as water. I laid out everything: registration, receipts, dated photos, forum threads. He read, then exhaled. "I won't keep a car taken from its maker," he said. "We'll unwind the sale." 30 minutes later, we signed the reversal. A tech rolled the fastback into daylight. I ran my palm along the fender, felt the familiar seam, and the anger thinned to something steadier. Custody returned. I didn't drive to my parents'. I took her straight to a climate-controlled unit I'd rented that morning, keyed my own code at the gate, and slid the door down on locks I controlled. Then, I wrote the email I owed myself. Boundaries: no more transfers to Tessa, no storage at their place, future conversations only with a mediator. Send. Replies arrived fast. Mom pleading, Dad scolding, Tessa bewildered. None named the theft. All named my refusal. I answered once, "I'm stepping back until my boundaries are respected. I won't discuss this further today." That night, I cooked and ate at the counter like a person with time. I printed the photo of the finished car and taped it to the fridge, A square of proof. In the morning, Julian called, not to reopen anything, but to offer introductions at a restoration shop that needed hands like mine. "Consider it," he said. I did. Not as escape, but alignment. On Saturday, I moved my tools. The garage at my parents' house echoed, mine hummed. I turned the Mustang's key and felt the future answer.